Performing later this month at the Roast Battle at Creek in the Cave, and featured on another show with a very similar name. She's versatile, folks. I need you all to put your hands together for Juanita, everybody!
Yay, hooray for me. I am a lot on a show called Kill Tony, and he fucking loves me. It's so funny to be here. I so appreciate it. Yeah, they fucking love me on that show. He loves me personally. I grew up in Victoria, Texas, and I was born in the 80s. So I had to rewrite a lot of my material for this. Because I am not, I think I was saying the word transsexual up until recently. I found out that was bad. It's like, but I'm saying it. It's okay. I'm working at restaurants because comedy career is going great. And I was remembering like my first restaurant job. It was at a Chili's in Victoria, Texas, and Chili's in Victoria, Texas is fancy, and so people take that job super serial, and I did not. So everyone hated me, and then we had a corporate meeting where they were introducing new menu items, and they were introducing the new menu items to images of the Berlin Wall being torn down to the sound of Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night by the Black Eyed Peas. And I thought it was so funny. And everybody was mad at me. They're like, what the fuck are you laughing at? I was like, I don't know, what does the Cold War have to do with Southwestern style egg rolls? Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall to make room for the new Southwestern style crowny Chipotle chicken crispers. The Chili's. I moved. It wasn't a good place for me. I was managing a corporate restaurant. I have a lot of jokes from that probably wouldn't fly here. So I'm gonna focus on my current job, which is as a waitress serving chicken. I work at Fresses on South First. We serve chicken. I have a great crew, but I'm annoyed with my manager. I'm so annoyed with her. She sees little kids running around, she doesn't say anything, which bugs me because I was a corporate manager. And I told her, dude, I would just lie. Be like, hey, y'all, there is broken glass in the main dining room. We do not want the kids running around. That's dangerous. Hey y'all, we had a service dog lap up a slice of Oreo cheesecake. On the ground, there is diarrhea everywhere. We don't want the kids running around. Hey you guys, our busser is a registered sex offender. And he is super horny. And your kids are too hot. We're just gonna want to keep them at the table. Thank y'all. Thank you. Did we have any Disney crushes growing up? Anybody? Human handsome Squidward? What? You're so hot. What? Who was your Disney crush? Jasmine? Oh my God, from Aladdin? That is weird. I think she was like a teenager or something. It was so strange. I can't look at you anymore. Mine was not weird like his. Mine was normal and like the rest of the girls here. Mufasa? Right? What a hot lion. He owns everything that touches the light. That's why I started sunning my asshole. You own this too. I'm trying to get that pride rock. Girls, ladies. I grew up Catholic. Any Catholics in the house or former Catholics? Woo, yeah. We didn't go to mass too often, but when we did, I thought it was so much fun because this is what my priest sounded like. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And every time he would do that, I would whisper, Father. Because I really wanted to fuck that line, you guys. It was insidious. Touching on another Disney thing, I was watching The Beauty and the Beast recently, and I'm watching it through a different lens. I'm an adult. There's a scene in that movie where Beauty and the Beast are trying to fuck. And, like, she's not trying to fuck the twink that he turns into. She wants to fuck the Beast. There's a scene where they're, like, dancing, and they're getting, like, closer and closer. And, like, he's risen her up. He is right about there. And it doesn't happen because the teapot won't leave. Teapot stares at them like a fat friend in middle school who can't take the hint. And then she starts singing all creepy. Tale as old as time, true as it can be. I'm trying to fuck my dog, dude. Did you see him lap up the soup? That could be my pussy right now. I have a full stick of Sargento string cheese in my twat for Beethoven. Get the fuck out! She never got laid. You guys, part of growing up Catholic, I don't know if you know, but Catholics believe that the cracker turns into the body, and that it's not symbolic, it's real. Shit's for real. And it's called transubstantiation. That's the word for it. You guys already knew that because you're really smart. I am not as smart. So I had to learn it in my own way, which is obvious, the Power Rangers theme song, right? Transubstantiation, down, 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 transubstantiation, bound, down, 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 transubstantiation, the mighty morphin blood of Jesus Christ. I'm a good Catholic. Last week, I got laid, you guys. Woo! I matched with this guy. He works nights at Home Depot, so he came over in the morning. He was gonna talk about comedy, and I accidentally had sex with him. He is 6'3", with a long brown beard, long brown hair, and these like very deep, endearing, gaunt eyes. And when he walked in, he like kissed me immediately. I was like, oh my God. And then I looked at him and I said, you would make a great crucifix. He just, by the way, he looks, he was tall, lanky, with like long hair and a beard. And that was one of my biggest crushes growing up. Jesus Christ, girls. Right? Those crucifixes, they're so sexy. They're always ripped. They're so shredded, the crucifixes, the Jesus on the crucifix, which makes sense. He's multiplying fish. He's on a high protein pescatarian, multiplying macros. Much like Jesus, this guy is also hung. Thy kingdom come. All over my face and tits, right, girls? Right, ladies. I will be happy to let you guys know that he did rise again. It was delightful. You guys, I am from Victoria, Texas. I am very ignorant. I did not know what white privilege was. I didn't know what that was. And then my hair girl was pushing me to go blonde. And I was resisting it the whole time. It's like, girl, you don't look so good with blonde hair. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I've never been blonde. It's gonna be weird for me. And then one day she mixed up notes, and like my hair was blonde, and I have like weaves, so I sit in a chair for 3 hours, and I was like, Dakota, are you fucking kidding me? And I just like, I felt like the newest member of White Chicks. I was just like, oh my god, like this is so weird for me. I've never been blonde before. I just went with it. I was like, fuck it, I'm already blonde, I'm gonna do this. I slapped on some makeup and I went out in San Antonio, Texas, where being white is exotic. And I got so much attention. I was like, oh my god, like guys are buying me drinks left and right. And then I went to a lawyer party with like some old money Alamo Heights people. They're very wealthy. And those people, they're like the heads of PTA meetings and shit, but they love some cocaine. They love cocaine. I hate cocaine. I hate cocaine. I don't like doing cocaine. There was a guy at the party who was so hot and he was giving me so much attention, and I accidentally did cocaine. I did coke after being absolutely wasted, and I was gonna spend the night and everything. The coke gave me a false sense of sobriety, so I stupidly drove. Nobody should ever do that. So I was having like intermittent blackouts. It was a really weird experience, and I like went over a median like with my Jeep, and I broke the steering column, and I was just going back and forth from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., turning the wheel, just praying to Catholic God that this car was eventually going to turn. It didn't. And this was like 2021, so it was like around like right when things were opening up after COVID. 2 cop cars showed up, and I was like, fuck, this is my DUI. And they took forever to get out of the car. So then I was like, oh, you're blonde now. I put on a mask. I walked over to the cop cars with my insurance, and I laid down some heavy white voice. Oh, thank goodness you're here on stock. Just hit him with some Judy Garland. And after I did that, they were like, well, do you want us to help you? Do you need us to get you a tow truck? And I was like, that would be amazing. And they escorted me back to my apartment. And I was like, is this white privilege? Is that what that is? You just get away with it? Oh, I'm never having brown hair again. Fuck that shit. All right. I am a trans lady. I know you guys had no idea. I am incredibly passive. Being trans, I don't know if you guys can relate, but it's like being on a really long Freaky Friday that doesn't end. Has anybody seen a Chinese woman? I'm trying to get rid of my penis. It sucks. It sucks, but I have faith that aliens will come down, and I had a dream that I was working for them, and in the dream I was like, okay, I'm gonna work for them for 6 months, and I'd be like, hey, can I get a uterus? Is that cool, you guys? I also like get nervous around. Well, I would be nervous if I wasn't so goddamn passing. About like the just transgender bathrooms or just transgender people in the bathroom. And I get it, you know, conservative women, they don't want me looking at their pussy, which is why I'm there. Like, I'm just looking for that thing. And can I go into a single stall ladies' room and can I look at my own pussy? It was $100,000. I can't orgasm anymore. I'm just kidding. I don't know, I still have a stupid penis. Alright. Thank you guys.
Everybody give it up for Juanita.